Hello guys, Shannon Elson here. It is Saturday, the Bible Challenge wrap-up day. We've done 1 Peter this week. I love 1 Peter. Everybody I have talked to have said how much they enjoyed reading this book this week. I thought it might be encouraging for me to come on and tell you a little bit about how I do a Bible Challenge wrap-up just for my own personal way of doing it. And at the end of the week, I like to kind of take a step back from the book, any notes that I've made, and just try to skim through the entire book and write down in general what I see the theme, the major themes coming out and what it's telling me. So I have a journal that I write this all down in, and I'm just that type of person that I preach to myself all day long, every day. So I write in my journal as if I'm preaching to myself too. So I thought it would be neat if I just read to you what I wrote this morning in my Bible Challenge book. So here is my 1 Peter in a nutshell. We have been saved. We've been made a part of the royal priesthood. We have been called to action. In this, we must expect suffering, but we can choose how we suffer. We have the choice of each day choosing to live in a way that will cause oppositional suffering because we strive for godliness, and as the world hated Christ, so they will hate us, or choices that will cause justified suffering, where we are in sin and our consequences are brought on us. They are deserved. But be assured, we will suffer consequences one way or the other. This shows through in our relationships, intimate or common. Did you know that it only takes one at any given time to have a godly relationship? Jesus does it every day with me, and he is my example of how I should strive to handle my earthly relationships. He left us an example, as it says in 2:21. So make your choices for tomorrow. Choose based on the possibility that tomorrow, or next year, or 10 years down the road, the mending is possible. If we choose to glorify God in this moment above ourselves, we are going to serve each other, stewarding God's varied grace well, as it says in 4:10. Trust God's process. He means for you to come to priesthood and then to suffer. Not cause suffering, but suffer, and through the difficulties in the ebb and flow of life, he means to mature you, to restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish you, like it says in 5:10. This is the true grace of God. Stand firm in it. 5:12. So that's just an example of, how I do a little wrap up and encourage myself, preach to myself, and I have journals full of this stuff. So maybe that's something that you could do for yourself. Just at the end of the week, take some time. It probably takes like 10 minutes to just go through and write a really quick overview of what you see in the book that week. So 1 Peter was great. I hope you go and write down a few notes of your own. Maybe you saw completely different things. I'd love to hear about it. But looking forward to next week. See what book we'll be in together.